Welcome back, guys, to Trails of Cold Steel 2, where last episode we completed the main story by defeating the Vermilion Apocalypse, holding it off with two parties on foot before Crow and Rean teamed up in their Divine Knights to end the threat and retrieve Cedric. However, tragedy struck as Crow took a fatal blow, passing on in the presence of his class. However, that is not all for the story, as we now take on the Divertissement. So we move on to March. Three months later, and Gilead Osborne's doing what Gilead Osborne does, taking over and annexing places. Or not? Let's see. He's trying. A 9th Armored. Who commands them? Bardius? Or someone like that? Yes! Air bombardment! Good strategy! Yes! I mean, wait a second, that's our side. I know.
Sir, we can't compete with their airships in terrain like this. Oxens might be powerful, but they're still tanks.
We don't have to, just focus on defense! The others will take care of destroying them!
Oh yeah. Now they're being able to yield their military might in a different fashion, aren't they?
Are they the Empire's new weapons? How can we compete with something so mobile? There's nothing to fear! They may be mobile, but they're a damn sight easier to handle than that purple devil of Crossbell. What the? Huh? Ah! Incoming at 3 o'clock! What the hell?
Seems I'm fine for Erebonia. Against Calvert.
Is that?
The Ashen Chevalier, the hero of the Imperial Army.
The area beyond here is Imperial territory. You have no business treading into Crossbell. That was a warning. Try to advance any farther, and I will show no mercy.
All units retreat! We're returning to the outskirts of Altair!
Wow! You're amazing! I knew you were the one who ended the Civil War, but seeing you up close, you're really something else!
Not at all. I'm still fairly inexperienced, if you ask me. Recover the wounded and any POWs and return to Tangram Gate. Just remain vigilant until the speech is over.
Yes, sir!
And so we start the Divertissement, the occupation of Crossbell.
It's now March 1205 of the Septian calendar. Over 2 months have passed since the Azure Tree vanished.
Are we getting a taste of Crossbell? Oh yeah, just put up your flags everywhere.
So much happened during those months. President Croix was arrested, Crossbell's movement for independence was promptly declared invalid. And before anyone could process what was going on, Speaker McDowell became Mayor McDowell. The war in Erebonia came to an end sooner than anyone had anticipated, but it was quickly followed by the invasion of Crossbell. Geofront Fortress, which once served as the only physical link between the two nations, was no more. But that proved to be little more than a temporary setback for the Imperial Army, who acted by flying hundreds of tanks over the state from a vast airship. In no time at all, Crossbell was occupied. The Calvard Republic, which had been wrapped up in its own share of chaotic internal disputes, finally reacted to Erebonia's bold invasion in turn. They began with sending its cutting-edge armored airborne divisions into Crossbell, hoping to force the Empire out of the region completely. But every attempt they made resulted in failure, as they were repelled effortlessly by one soldat after another. And today, at Orcus Tower, the new seat of Crossbell's government, the new rulers of Crossbell rose to deliver a rousing speech.
Friends and citizens, it brings me great pleasure to stand here among you once again. But even in the midst of such gladness, the specter of the harm Crossbell has visited upon the Empire lingers still. The destruction of Geofront Fortress and the ensuing civil war it caused has taken a great toll in resources and in lives. The anger, sorrow, and dismay in the hearts of the Erebonian people is still fresh, still too near. But today is a joyous day, a day to put the troubles of the past behind us. Let us join hands and step boldly into the future, leaving our anger and grief behind. Challenges will rise before us, but together we shall meet them. Together, we can rise above the tumult of these troubled times. Men and women, old and young, rich and poor, those from every walk of life can share in these aspirations. Looking toward that goal, there is someone I'd like to introduce to you today. A brilliant young man who played a pivotal role in bringing Erebonia's civil war to its swift conclusion, and the individual most responsible for the historic accomplishment that sees me standing before you today. The first Governor General of Crossbell, Lord Rufus Alberea.
Greetings, friends. It truly lifts my spirits to be here among you. I'm honored to have been entrusted with the profound responsibility of acting as Crossbell's first Governor General. As I'm sure you're all aware, the division between the nobility and the common people is a long-standing part of Erebonian life. Personally, I stand in support of our class system, but I fully expect that one day it will fade away. After all, if each citizen of the Empire conducts themselves with the courage, dignity, and grace expected of a noble, then what difference would remain between myself and any of you? As I hope for that day, allow me to speak not only as your Governor General, but as an individual when I say, in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Eugent III, I hereby proclaim the annexation of Crossbell into the Erebonian Empire.
May the goddess above stand witness, and may she forever bless Erebonia and Crossbell with the light of prosperity.
We've got some real larger-than-life characters in charge of us now. Sure, the Imperial Chancellor's intimidating, but he's so charismatic that the people eat up his every word. They love the guy. I can see why he's the bee's knees over in Heimdall.
The new Governor General's something else too, albeit for different reasons. He's... how to put this? Difficult to hate. Like, he'd tell you to do something, and the next thing you know, you'd find yourself doing it just to see him crack a smile.
Well, Albaret is the name of one of the top noble houses in the Empire. Top 2, even. No surprise that the heir of such an affluent family would be popular. But it feels like there's more to him than that.
That's what gets me, though. Those two were on completely opposite sides during the war. So why are they both so buddy-buddy now? Very oddly sudden, in my opinion.
You're telling me. By the sounds of things, Erebonians can't make heads or tails of what's going on with it either. But you know how it is. There's so many rumors springing up thanks to the war, it's hard to tell truth from fiction.
Yeah, I've even heard about a 1,000-arch tall castle appearing in the capital. I mean, that's gotta be made up, right? There's no way something like that's real.
You've got a real short memory if you think that's bull. The Azure Tree wasn't that long ago, you know.
Point taken.
Yes, this is the office of the Crossbell Times. What? Representative McDowell will be issuing a statement.
Sounds like something big's happening behind the scenes already.
I'll get to gathering some info on what's happening for our international section. Calvard's probably got some good stuff.
Works for me. Gotta use those connections of yours for something, after all.
Well, see you later.
Our independence came and went like bubbles on the water, and now we aren't even a state anymore. We're in for some tough times ahead. No, they always say that the pen is mightier than the sword. I won't let those guys outdo me. Chief, let me handle that story.
That's all we of Heiyue can do for you, I'm afraid. The guards have been given a little incentive to stay out of your way. You should face no more obstacles in your operation.
Thanks, Sal.
Think nothing of it. It's my pleasure to play all the cards I can. The place you're aiming for is where all the information in Crossbell gathers, as well as its Achilles heel. What you're doing does us no shortage of favors, I'll have you know.
Well, just this once? I'm happy to hear that.
Do take care, Yin. My apologies. Rixia. I've received information that quite a skilled warrior is in Crossbell at the moment.
As have I. Nonetheless, thank you for your warning.
Oh, not at all. I wouldn't want anything happening to a valuable future business partner. I believe that does it for me. I'll be praying for your success.
He's being awfully cooperative, isn't he? Then again, it's not a stretch to think he's only doing it because he's got something up his sleeve.
He's an incredibly shrewd man. Most likely, he's happy to do whatever will shine the most favorable light on him once Crossbell's occupation period is over.
True enough. He wouldn't want to screw up his chance to potentially play mediator between Crossbell and the Republic. I get the feeling he'd get along great with Lecter. He's our ally for now, but there's no guarantee how long that'll last.
Exactly. It's in our best interest to remain wary of him. Still, if working with him helps protect those I care about most, then I'll gladly do so.
Likewise. Tio said to aim for the area up ahead. Crossbell's future rests in our hands, so let's get moving.
Right.
For this chapter alone, you will make your way through a dungeon controlling Police Detective Lloyd Bannings and Arc-en-Ciel performer Rixia Mao, who we've seen picture many times. Both Link Attacks and Overdrive are available to them. Okay. We have Tonfa! That's cool. Tonfas are cool. Is there a gun installed in this thing or something like that as well? Right, let's check. Oh my. That's a big sword you have there, lady. Crossbell State Police Department. Genbu, Harvest, Dragon Vision, and more. Are you a caster or a melee? Looks very much like a melee, that's for sure. Murakamo, attack crafts sometimes deal difficult damage. You've got force, so basically, hello, Rean point, and again. Used by the Crossbell Police Department to apprehend criminals. That's cool. Like the weapons there, anything I can equip here? No. And the Yatagolastu Kai, a black sword for those who live in the darkness. Cool. Well, let's get out there. This is interesting indeed. Map, please. So that's back to the room we were in. What's this red thing here? Crossbell Times Special.
Oh, it's the Crossbell Times. What's something like this even doing here? You think one of the maintenance staff left it?
I can't think of any other reason it would be here. It's the issue published just after the occupation, too. I doubt anyone would miss it if we took it.
I'm stealing the Crossbell Times. That's what the police do best. So I guess we should read it, now that we're here after all. For the Crossbell Times, let's get a little bit of information here. Haha. Special issue, Crossbell's autonomy is no more. Today, on this 14th of January 1205, Henry McDowell, provisional mayor of Crossbell and acting representative of the state government, signed an agreement ceding ownership of Crossbell to the Erebonian Empire, bringing Crossbell's state's 70-year history to an abrupt end. Provisional Mayor McDowell was visibly shaken and teary-eyed as he emerged from the signing. When pressed for comment, he simply stated, "I've never felt such shame before exiting the room." Shortly afterward, I haven't actually pressed the X button to go on it. Crossbell's diet also proclaimed its dissolution. That's diet's like the Japanese word for government, isn't it? And Crossbellans, or the way you say it in English, I don't know. And Crossbellans far and wide could be seen offering silent prayers of mourning for the country's autonomy. For its part, the imperial government vows to protect the safety of Crossbell's people and has established a new government which will govern the territory from here on. Analysis here. Were Erebonia's actions justified? No. I mean, but here's something that I was interested in, like with the things going on with like Calvard and Erebonia fighting over it. I was just thinking the whole time when we were seeing that battle go on, I wonder what LeBeau thinks of this. Because they gave out their tech. They gave out their aircraft tech. And it's basically, by the sound of it, their aircraft tech was used to airdrop all these tanks in. Which allowed them to take over Erebonia. Now, again, there's like that thing where, of course, it was mentioned in the final battle, of course. The time where Chancellor Osborne brought the steam tanks to LeBeau, because it's a justified action. If they did invade LeBeau at that point in time, it was avoided, of course, averted thanks to Prince Oliver, but it's a justified action based on the fact that if your neighbouring country has something terrible going on it and it gets taken over by what is possibly terrorists or things like that are affecting your nation, then an invasion might be justified on that basis. Same thing. I guess they could just play it off as a justified invasion because their fortress got blooming nuked, basically. Though not exactly nuked, because it seems some people can come back from it. But whatever happened to Grelia Fortress, it blooped out of existence. That is enough justification for invasion if it was proof that Crossbell did it. So, on a political stage, doesn't mean it's good or justified in that sense. You know, in like a moral sense. But political stages, you could go ahead with it. I don't know. So you can imagine LaBelle would stay out of it, being a small nation as well, for that reason. But that's what I was kind of thinking at the time. Were Erebonia's actions justified? What does Crossbell News, or Crossbell Times, has to say? In light of recent events, this question is likely on the lips of every Crossbellan citizen. We, the Crossbell Times, have attempted to chronicle the events that led us here and provide you, dear readers, with an answer. Ooh, we're going to get a little bit of information here. In October 1204, the then mayor of Crossbell, Dieter Cloyce, illegally manipulated public opinion to gain support for the establishment of the independent state of Crossbell. At the same time, in an attempt to force other nations to recognise the legitimacy of his power play, the International Bank of Crossbell froze all its international assets. We know that happened. The Empire's response, the Erebonian Empire, strongly condemned these actions, insisting that Crossbell had long been Erebonian territory, mounted an armed invasion of the state. This culminated in Erebonia's attempt to fire upon Crossbell City with its railway guns. That's something we don't necessarily know happened. I mean, we know there was a terrorist attack that nearly happened around, like, stuff that was going on there, but we didn't hear about ground forces mounting an armed invasion of the state, did we? This culminated in everyone's attempt to fire upon Crossbell City with his railway guns, so... attempt. They didn't attempt. But it's their perspective. That's the thing, it's their perspective of it. We didn't try to launch an attack. Some terrorists on our side tried to launch an attack. But technically, it was kind of like the new government that was about to happen, which didn't last that long anyway. But still, Crossbell's reaction, because it's the thing, it's perspective, and it's who has what information and what side of the story. Crossbell's reaction. President Dieter Croix took action using a newly developed weapon to prevent the railway guns from damaging the city and destroy Grelia Fortress to also prevent them from being fired again. So they looked at it as a retaliatory attack for something else going on, or a preemptive attack to stop something happening, even though we shut them down and we weren't intending to fire on them. Again, perspective. This is interesting because we see this from one side. Chaos in Crossbell. Shortly after President Croix's legitimacy was called into question and he was taken into custody by the police, his arrest brought the chaos in Crossbell to an end. After taking up the mayoral seat on a provisional basis, Mayor McDowell revealed to the public the truth of what had occurred and set about rebuilding the state government. At this point, however, the Erebonian Empire launched a second invasion, which ultimately led to the annexation of Crossbell. I like how much it left out in all that. I still really want to play the Crossbell games. It cannot be denied that Crossbell's actions sparked the conflict with Erebonia, nor can it be questioned that our nation's forces attacked the Imperial Army. However, the Empire's response to these aggressions, including the attempted firing of their railway guns, which could have taken the lives of countless innocent civilians, cannot be considered anything less than excessive. Furthermore, Crossbell took responsibility for the arrest of its former president Dieter Croix, as well as retracted its declaration of independence. While we freely admit our nation's wrongdoings, it is very hard to argue that the Erebonian Empire's invasion, occupation and annexation of our nation was at all justified, doubly so in light of the nation's attempts to put things right. The Erebonian Empire continues to insist that Crossbell was its territory from the beginning, and that their occupation was merely to protect us from the Republic of Calvard. However, given the way things unfolded, that explanation rings hollow to many Crossbellans. Just who owns Crossbell and how should it be run? These are questions we'll have to ask ourselves anew in the days to come. Sadly, the answer is just straight up the occupying army with blooming walking mechs. Tensions remain at Tangren Gate. Ever since the Republic of Calvard declared Crossbell's annexation by Erebonia invalid, Tangren Gate, situated on our eastern border, has been a hotbed of violence and political unrest. The Calvardian attempts at invasion have been repeatedly staved off by the Imperial Army's armoured divisions stationed at the gate, but they show no signs of stopping. These large-scale battles have filled the hearts of the Crossbellan public with fear, but spokesmen for the Imperial Army have urged people to remain calm. The army vows to deploy its most powerful weapon, the Ashen Knight, alongside its Panzer Soldat, in order to bring the conflict to a swift and decisive end. Letter from the editors, under this wintry sky. On this icy January day, we have become citizens of the Imperial territory of Crossbell. It's not a change that's come about uncontested, and it's one that's sure to cause arguments for years to come. How could it not? Our new government will change life as we knew it significantly. While our nation may have lost its autonomy, as people we are unchanged. We're still people with free will. Just like the chat. People who think and feel for themselves. People who can envision what we want our future to be. No matter where the seat of power lies or who sits upon it, this is still our home. We will keep thinking, keep feeling, and keep dreaming of a better future, regardless of what lies in store for us. The people kind of know they have to put up with it, but they're free inside. They're free to do what they wish. Free to think and feel the way they want to think and feel. Right, we don't know what skills you have, so we know we're both melee at this point. Oh yeah, right. Supposed to knock you out.
We're in a good place.
Right.
Let's let this swell a bit. Right, let's find out what our abilities are. True Dragon Claws, we've got 2 in the CP already. True Falling Moon and Moonlight Butterflies. We got Suction, Aerial L, Class C ×2. We got Class S Faint in a line. 50% chance. And Stealth Speed there. Moonlight Butterflies. We got S-Craft of True Paraceline Dance. Binds Foes with Claws and Lunar Light. 4 S's on that. And Needle Rat.
Here goes!
Really? You missed? I was gonna say, does anyone have Analyze? You miss. Right, on this side, good job. We've got Raging Spin, which is an Impede Suction Area Large with an unbalanced potential of an A. A Line M, Seal 50% battle. Shard subscribes. Thank you very much with that free will. Advance to a powerful battle aura. Just an aura? Okay. And Burning Heart. Support, self, strength, defense, speed plus 50%, Nell's ailments, stat down, gain immense power but inflicts faint after 5 turns. Cool.
Here goes!
And we petrified the guy.
Allow me.
Technically, can't you just renew the buff to avoid fainting, maybe?
Here goes!
Right.
No one has Analyze.
An opening.
Gotcha!
But I think Lloyd here has Dragon Vision, right?
Nice knowing you've got my back, Rixia.
Rixia.
Bad team, are we?
I'll try to learn. Well, that's the first fight down. Oh, we've already got our HP back up? Nice. I mean, if we just don't let the buff run off, surely that's all we need to do.
The advantage is ours. Right.
Right, grass drones are normally needing us to use some kind of element to beat them in order to get the extra...
Activate.
My turn.
Or to get real damage down. Let's just knock that guy more into this circle of fiery death.
Right.
Right.
Not quite defeated yet.
Allow me. An opening.
Gotcha. Nice knowing you've got my back, Rixia.
Not a bad team, are we?
Where's the straps? I worry about these. And where are we? The Geofront. Is that where the translation team have made that? Named that? Oh. Hello, you're big.
Bring it on!
They're so spread out!
Prepare yourself.
Right, a giant drone stands before us, which makes me just go,
Behold my dance, an illusory offering to departing souls.
She has stuff there.
Sleep, embraced by silver light. Bind!
My turn.
Nice damage there. That was pretty good. Still got half the HP left on this thing, however. We have Rising Sun, SSS Plus, launches for upwards and attacks like a dragon. Should we see that one as well? Don't know if I'll actually kill it or not, you know. Because of course we want to use spell damage, really. I do worry about this if I don't just straight nuke him up.
Arcus, activate!
What kind of weird attack he could come out with that messes me up.
Here goes!
Seems I go pretty fast though.
Allow me.
I'd counter if I could. I'm not analysing anything at this rate.
Let's keep moving.
Okay. These battles are going to be a little bit more difficult, considering we didn't have, like, silly, overpowered setups.
That was some fight.
This sector has been abandoned for quite some time. It's not hard to imagine why so many powerful monsters settled in here. What amazes me more is just how much these Arcus orbments are capable of.
Yeah, they'll be a real asset to us in the future. They're so modern, they're practically still in testing over at the Empire.
I miss the variety of arts I could use before, but in terms of balance, they're much more suited for combat than our Enigma 2s.
Well, Erebonia's always had the upper hand on military technology, if nothing else. We should count ourselves lucky that Michel got his hands on them for us. On that note, we should also count ourselves lucky for being able to utilize them so well. I don't think we've had a single problem linking up.
I admit, it's a strange feeling. It's as if we knew everything there was to know about one another, through and through. Almost as if our bodies became one.
How, poetic. Sort of like how you perform with Elia on stage, right? That's like being one, in a sense.
Now that you mention it, you could put it that way, yes. At this point, however, I doubt I would even need one of these to match my movements to hers in battle. So this is what the Geofront's E sector looks like. This one supposedly had its existence hidden from the general public, didn't it?
That's what Ellie said anyway. It was kept sealed off to keep everything inside strictly confidential. Corrupt officials and Diet members used it to conceal any information they didn't want leaking out. She did add that it wasn't its only use, though. Just one of them.
I see. Not the kind of place we can just leave as it is, then.
Yeah. We need to make our way through here, whatever it takes. Ready to give it everything we've got?
Of course.
Diet is how it's said, is it? Now watch me say that wrong a billion more times. I never knew. I always just read it. And of course, if you're reading it, you're going to say diet. Now I've heard it out loud. That does not mean I'll get it right, however. Right, so where am I going? Obviously for whatever treasure chests I can find, first of all. It's usually the first route we'll ever take. 3D map is telling me go this way! It'd be nice to get myself some more quartz. You're a bit tetchy, aren't you? Swap me coming a mile off.
I won't lose!
Also very good at just coming back at me. A needle rat, a rat monster that lives in the Geofront. Surprisingly tough and has ears that have hardened to be like shells. That's its ears.
Now!
Gotcha!
That wasn't enough there for a fatal strike. Interesting. Good, I'm glad you attacked me. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to tank.
Right.
Needle rats on up. 0 arts.
You're done!
There's where Powerful Strike comes in. I was amazed he wasn't in the range for it in the first place.
Nice knowing you've got my back, Rixia.
Not a bad team, are we?
And then is that a breakable in the corner as we get Celestial Balm X? It looked like it was made out of metal, but it crumbled so easily. Craftsmanship here in Crossbell must be terrible. I mean, the military tech for crates is way better in Erebonia.
Allow me.
That's that Rixia. Probably has a little bit more reach, I'd have to say.
We're in a good place.
Allow me.
Just a little bit more. Metal bats. Are they resistant to physical?
Here goes.
That's my answer.
Right.
And even with spells coming in, it's not really helping me that much, is it?
Arcus, activate.
Right.
Ends are on a 0 arts.
Right.
No break for you, but considering it's a 0.
Activate. Let's keep moving.
The enemies are even a higher level than us at this point. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Also, 2 only party members means the balance is quite a bit different too. Nothing down here? Of course, there's not nothing down here. I should switch characters. God, thank God we're not behind you. Thank God we're in front of you.
This is a tight fit.
Thank God.
All right, we're in a good place.
Too hot
Allow
for
me.
YouTube. Anyway, let's take out these needle rats.
An opening.
Now that we've got a proper
Gotcha.
preemptive with Rixia, who seems to be able to actually get them onto the full stun. Oh, it's critical. I should have gone for the other guy.
Right.
What a fool I am.
Now.
Gotcha.
Well, that's building up Rixia's CP a bit more after using her special.
Prepare yourself.
Got overdrive up to 2 charges.
Let's keep moving.
And Death Blow is there as well. Anything else? EP charge 4 is pretty good to get at this point in time. That's not bad. What else are we looking to, though? She's got shockwaves, has she?
Here goes.
Right.
Feels like her attack range is definitely longer. What's this? It's a device to operate a ladder. I was about to say, if that becomes a bridge, that's not how ladders work. So now we've got a ladder going up there. We've got a monster chest below us. Oh! Is that a monster chest? Is there enough nice health restory thing around here for EP and stuff? Do I have to go back a chamber to get to that? Let's press this in the meantime. Which has probably cut me off from another area by the look of it. Now, I've already got that treasure chest. That's good. We cut off for a treasure chest area. Monster chests probably require us to hit it hard with the stuff at the moment. Alright, nice red chest over there. But it's you, first of all, we have to fight. I would have liked you to have max CP and EP, to be honest, beforehand. Does either of you have a heal? Okay, good.
Oh, found a chest.
Yes, you did.
Bring it on.
Another one of these
yourself.
blokes. Let's just use the thing.
You're finished now! Rising Sun!
Oh, that's another S-craft for you.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, my ADF lowered again.
Activate.
Luckily we fall onto an HP heal.
Prepare yourself. Arcus, activate. Activate.
It didn't kill, it did. No, it didn't. Yes, it did. I was like, I don't want this spell to hit, Rixia.
The battle's over, but we aren't safe yet.
New characters, new abilities across the board. We got an evade 2 from that. And a Grail Locket. Oh! That's pretty good. A Grail Locket just from a simple monster chest? Oh yeah, I'll have that. Every stat. Did we get another thing from one of the other guys? No, just an evade at the moment. So you're the evasion-y type, are you? At least you've got a 20% evade base anyway. Alright, so we have to make it through a different pathway to get over there. What does this section take place during exactly? It's after the events of Cold Steel 2, after the events of Crossbell. Crossbell has annexed. Oh no, Crossbell has annexed. Crossbell has been annexed. And Erebonia is up to its usual stuff.
This is almost uncomfortably narrow.
I won't lose!
Just turn around time there.
Allow me.
Alright, well that's nasty. Can I cause some of these guys to faint? Maybe. I mean, it's on a critical, so I should probably just go for it. That's killed one of them out right.
Gotcha!
Oh yeah, we didn't have burst, so I should use rushes.
Here goes!
That guy's nearly dead.
Yeah.
I was thinking you'd hit pretty hard.
You fiend! Right.
Rixia does not like that.
Shatter! An opening! Come with me, Lloyd!
Right! Nice knowing you've got my back, Rixia.
Not a bad team, are we?
I was hoping for a level up. Not quite there yet. The oppressor of Rean Osborne conquered Crossbell. If you want to look at it that way, he may be a little misled at the moment. We'll put it that way. Now, can I just go back that way and get the heal quickly? That'd be kind of nice. Gotta get past the 2 sets of monsters, haven't I? I want my EP back.
Alright.
That's the problem with this. I just want my EP.
Prepare yourself.
I just kind of got my EP back.
Now!
Gotcha! Here goes! Arcus, activate! Yeah!
Prepare your...
Nice to get a burn off just a simple fireball.
Let's keep moving.
Alright, one more battle for a level up, so we'll get a little bit of added power. Can I make anything over at this charge point, actually, when I think about it? I wonder if Rixia can attack from the front. Yep, she's definitely got shot with.
Alright, we're in a good place.
Right.
A Sepid
Here
strike.
goes.
I was about to say, does he hit twice?
Right. Let's keep moving.
There we go, 131. That's the
Not
health
too
back.
shabby.
I still have plenty of training ahead of me.
Some extra stats ain't bad. Can I make stuff here? It's lots to be upgraded, but I think we need quartz, don't you? Was defense 380 before? Obviously it was. Strength is. What do I want on these people then? Action for extra speed, maybe? Not like I've actually got the stuff to do any of this currently. Having some impede would be nice. I mean, there's options for me to get, but what's really helpful here? Oh, that's a good thing to check, actually. Yeah, that's what I need first. Preferably hit 2. Shall I just wait for that then? I mean, maybe I'll get defense 3 because I get so much of that set diff. Evade 2, how much is that? I'm kind of there already. It's cool that we can actually modify, so we can build up our quartz and try to get some other stuff in places, but we need to fight a fair few enemies to get the stuff ready for that. Hopefully there's some good stuff and some chests on the way. But as long as we keep fighting and building up our power, we'll be pretty good.
Right.
Now, Rich is just definitely better for like attacking to try and break enemies at the moment, though.
Right.
She can do it from the front.
All right. We're in a good place.
Prepare yourself.
Does this do damage too? Slashes twice?
Come. An opening.
Gotcha. My turn.
You missed that one, but you're pretty damn powerful.
Now.
This is my chance.
That was a cool ability.
Right.
Attack him normally because he's asleep.
An opening.
Gotcha. My turn.
The ADF of this guy's down. Not enough though.
Prepare yourself. Now.
Super down now. Wait, we didn't kill it? How did I not kill that thing?
Right.
You do really crap damage to this guy.
The battle's over, but we aren't safe yet.
Feels like Rich is my damage dealer for the moment. But of course, we've got that straight big buff of speed and everything on Lloyd, so that shouldn't be too bad. It depends on what kind of fight we're doing. Trash Rixia. Boss Lloyd, it seems to be kind of lined up as a little bit. Alright, so we've been that way. Have we been this way? Yeah, we've been this way. We made the ladder up. Or did we? I don't even know anymore. We're going down here. It's interesting as well that we completed a game, more or less, and now it's making me play the... I wanted to find out what happened after, but I didn't think it would basically be chucking me into what is essentially feels like starting a new game fresh. So that feeling I was not expecting. Where does that go? Another chest? Take the tunnel then. These things are going to see me. And I'm not going to be able to preemptive them.
Nice treasure chest.
All right. We're in a good place.
We are in a good place if we get that attacking, yeah.
Shatter.
All three. I mean, no matter what, that does crazy good damage.
Come with me, Lloyd.
Right. My turn. All right, we're safe now.
Crafts are the way to go then.
What a nice treasure chest.
Right, 7 dragons armor was obtained. Is that for boys or for girls? Because usually when we get armor like that, it's only for one or the other. Excellent coat is nothing compared to this thing. We got a little bit of evasion. Body armor made with refined septium gives off faint light. Ups strength, ups evasion, ups ADF and defense by quite a bit. Considering Lloyd's my healer as well in a sense. It's not bad to have him having some extra defense, right?
The advantage is ours. Prepare yourself.
Also gaining CP at a ridiculous
Shatter.
rate.
Now!
Gotcha!
And of course, whenever we faint, it's criticals galore.
They're off balance!
This is my chance! Right. An opening!
Gotcha!
So her craft skill set seems actually pretty damn good.
Nice knowing you've got my back, Rixia.
Not a bad team, are we?
Pretty good. Okay. So we gotta open up 2 paths to get through there. I'd love to understand a reason of why we're down here.
This duct really is narrow.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I might not be able to see anything. This is pure torture.
Okay. Why did Rixia go first? I always feel like I should walk slowly, but I know in games like these, it's not going to punish me by falling
Nice
off.
treasure chest.
You can see where that was going straight away. You're going to kill this man. He can't help it. If Rixia went first, it's not his fault. He's trying not to look, but he has to look forward. Right, a better weapon. Bakuya has a lot more strength, no more range, but now has percent feint and percent crit. A large sword that appears in Eastern legend repels evil. Let's keep going onwards. And open this up. Or close it, whatever. Oh, that's both of them. Have I missed anything else in this area? No, this is actually the area underneath of where we've been. And we have chest vision, don't we? That's what dragon vision is after all. Nope. No, we have detection on you. I thought we had it. So we've got everything, I think. It'd be nice to get some more quartz, that's for sure. CP's nearly maxed out. Were we going this way? I think we're going this way. At this point, it's probably not bad to fight more things just to get Sepith. Whoa. So we're in a bit of a dungeon before things get more explained, I feel. No point in me trying to heal there or anything. Let's drop a save. Because we are actually the most vulnerable we've probably ever been in this game. They're just below the level as well of our characters, who must be a higher level by now. If you know what I mean. They must be stronger. It's been a few months. They probably had a lot of cleanup fighting to do, you never know. Especially Rean must be stronger. She's been fighting an actual war in the Divine Knight. Ah! Bug!
This'll only take a moment. Prepare yourself.
Greedy mosquito!
Now!
Fainted greedy mosquito.
Gotcha! Here goes! Alright, we're safe now.
That'll get me the dragon vision scan, no matter what. EP charge 4. where are we off to? To the left via a passageway there. Like, is there stairs? Yes. I'm not going to press the switch yet until I find out what else is going on. We're getting Sepith Mass, which hints at there being something to purchase at some point. Okay, we have to press something to get further forward here. Let me just stun this bug boy.
We're in a good place.
Prepare yourself.
Got a few enemies again.
Shatter! An opening!
Gotcha!
You're finished!
Now I'm wondering what a fight between Rixia and Laura would be like.
Allow me.
Fight between the maidens of the big sword.
My turn. All right, we're safe now.
See, Rixia's gear looks a little chilly. Lloyd's gear looks a little bit warm to me. Looks like he's got a proper knitted thing underneath there. And now I've started the character battles thing, haven't I? Oh no. Does that give me the down below one? Ah, yeah. I haven't been that way yet. Oops. They all look like dead ends, so I'll go that way first. Risha's outfit makes you miss Fee's outfit. Robot! What kind of robot? You look different than any kind of robot we've ever seen before.
The advantage is ours. Allow me.
A torso RR. Now, whatever that means is another question. They're all faint weak, by the way. Doesn't seem like you can get that in.
Come.
But all the same, Risha just destroys everything, so who cares?
Right. I'm still up for more.
Yeah, Lloyd, you're the cleanup crew at the moment. You've been demoted. Right, down there's 2 treasure chests, or 1 treasure chest and another one on a different level, but 1 treasure chest is good for me to head towards. There's 2 enemies there. Let's not get into one of those link battles again, thank you.
All right, we're in a good place.
There's quite a few enemies.
Prepare yourself. Come.
My turn.
Clean up, crew.
I'm still up for more.
Her skills are pretty insane. Just in terms of damage, reach. I had reach, and she had flexibility.
All right.
No, she's
we're
got
in
it
a good
all.
Place.
Allow me.
She's got it all. And the fact that that's a 30 CP ability. That's only a 30 CP abilities. What?
Allow me.
And she gets CP quite fast too.
All right, we're safe now.
Alright, one more battle for 132 by the look of it. Okay, it looks like we've made it to another switch at the very least. Not to a chest. Ah, what? I can't go that way yet. What if I press this? Uh-oh.
I won't lose.
Big buggerinos.
Right.
Superior mosquitoes. They're not just any mosquito. They are the most superior of mosquitoes.
Shatter.
They're also asleep.
An opening. Come with me, Lloyd.
One's fainted. I was kind of wondering if I shouldn't bother attacking and leave them slept.
Here goes!
He's got HP heal. What a shame. Looks like they're sealable too, to be fair. Petrified both of them.
Right.
Well, that's game, as they say. Can I just normally attack them now?
An opening.
Gotcha!
Death blow. Whoa, he got full healed. Yeah, you're petrified died.
Let's keep moving.
Now this reminds me a bit more of Trails of Cold Steel 1, where we haven't got 80 delay so much in there, and we are given a gamut of special effects to be able to hit. Various status weaknesses to go for.
Ha!
Defense
Can't
free
complain.
and an attack free obtained.
I still...
That takes care of them. Hope I didn't end up dragging you down any.
There was never any chance of that. I can't think of anyone else who could go through the things you did and come out stronger than ever. You should be more confident, Lloyd.
There's no way I could have gone through it all alone, though. I still got a ways to go as a detective, too. And when you think about all the obstacles we've got waiting for us, I'm nowhere near strong enough to handle it all.
I wouldn't say that.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I've got no confidence in my own abilities. I just think it's important to be able to give an honest assessment of your own strengths and weaknesses. When it comes to pure strength in combat, Randy and Noelle clearly come out on top. With processing information, it's Tio, Yona, and Fran. And in terms of negotiation tactics, I can't compare to Ellie or the Chief either. If we don't make good use of our respective strengths, we're not going to be able to get through what's ahead. We might not all be able to stay in the same place anymore, but we still need to be able to work together.
Oh, they've started keeping a watch on everyone then?
Yeah, I think Randy was the first one. After that, Ellie and Noelle started being watched. If it weren't for Tio's help, Kia and I would probably be in trouble too.
Is Kia still with Arios and Shizuku?
Yeah, Arios is looking after both of them. They should be okay for the time being. But if the Imperial Army sets their eye on them, things could get nasty. It's okay. The reason we're here is to try and avoid coming to that. We best get moving. We've still likely got a ways to go.
True. Let's go.
Right then. Now names make sense in some respect as well. Just for chat members and all that. Let's move that over. No, I don't want to move that over. That seems to be the way forward. Or is that just the way to a treasure chest? It looks like multiple treasure chests. But I don't know. If I missed some stuff up there, I feel like I definitely missed some stuff. 10 billion names dropped. Will I be able to process it? I've got to go back, really. And get those treasure chests above. Because I probably could have reached them earlier. And it doesn't matter if I get some more grinding in, some battles, because let's face it, any more Sepith to make some more stuff will be good right now. We've also got those 2 courts to put on at this point in time. So I should probably get to that.
Let's keep moving.
Rixia is insane. Those abilities are ridiculous. Yeah, you've got a defense slot there, so you'll have the defense. In the meantime, I'd love to give you the attack. However, I can't put it in that slot. Can I get rid of Athalas? I'll give you that, considering you got the heal gem. Rixia can do it with items then. Where did I miss these treasure chests then? Oh, yeah, I have to raise that to there. Oh, this is a bit of a maze, isn't it? Wait, do I have to raise it to there? Oh, now I'm well confused. Right, if I take the short thing, there is one treasure chest.